Continuing a bit of Dreadmyst today, lots of Barracks farming, we've got a couple of keys. We do have a server message. Servers are offline in 14,640 minutes. It might be 840, the 6 and 8 look the same. No idea. I don't know if that means we can't go Barracks straight away. So you know what? We're going to go deposit our Barracks key, and we're going to go grind for another key. Because I don't know if that means the servers are about to go offline. So yeah, I don't know. We did a little tiny bit yesterday. Gear-wise, actually let's do the bank first, then we'll go over gear. Yep. We're going to put this key away. We got 5 of these keys, we got 2 of the depleted keys, and we've grinded 2 of the items to make the next solo dungeon, which I'm aware is elite, so I don't know if we want to be doing that or not. We've had to get rid of basically all of our greens, well, give or take, we've got 1 green left, 2 greens. Yep, because our banks are just full. So we'll start by just grinding out a key real fast. We'll wait for this server message. If it's an updated one, I'll let you know, don't worry. And we got 504k gold. I was going to respec last night because I realised, stat-wise, we didn't need to invest 75 points in agility, and we didn't need to invest 100 points into strength. We just needed the base stats to be those numbers. So I messed up leveling my agility. I've wasted 10 points in agility. Yeah, system restarting 14,835 minutes, so we might be alright to be fair. So we'll ping it for a sec. And then what's the other thing? Yeah, so overall, I don't think I've spec'd correctly. I also think putting 1,000 points in HP is not necessary. I think we could have easily put in maybe 6, 7, 800 and saved ourselves a bunch of XP. We didn't need to put 200 points in mana. So I could have taken that out. In combat, I don't think it's worth putting anything in any of the resists, because what do we have? We've got 380, 422, etc, etc. The fact that we've got 250 base means you have a 10% chance to take half magic damage. I don't quite know how the resistance works in terms of like fear. If we resist a fear, does that mean we don't get feared, or does it mean that it only works and only applies to damaging spells? So if we look at shadow, gives you a chance to take half shadow damage. The chance of this is divided by the attacker's level. Fair enough. But does that mean that if we get hit by a spell like a root, if we resist it, do we still get rooted? I don't know. I don't think these are worth. Now, I'm aware of some of the bosses hitting insane damage in terms of one of the dragons in the second 4-man dungeon, who hits everyone for like thousands of fire damage. 10% chance with this is kind of ridiculous. If anything, we'd need to just pump this to max, in my opinion, specifically for that one dungeon, which again is kind of a lot of XP. And even then, we're only going to have a 40% chance to take half fire damage. Could be bad RNG and it could never proc. It could be good RNG and it could proc every hit. But as we can see, there's straight 9s. It's going to probably cost about 180,000, give or take, maybe even more, maybe say 200,000. That's so much XP. I don't think that's required. I'm happy with the block and dodge being 350. I think that's fine. I stopped at 650 crit rate. I think I should have gone 999 crit, to be completely honest, although it's 250k, it's very expensive. If anything, we probably could have pumped this to maybe 700, it's only 16k. Maybe 750, 35k, but then getting it to 800 I believe is kind of crazy. 54k is not bad. I guess it's the 800 to 850 that goes nuts. No, that's not actually that bad either. Maybe it's the final 100 points where it goes crazy. Getting it to 900 points will be an extra 97,000 from 650. And then from 900 to 1,000, you're looking at like 62k, something like that. So maybe not max crit, but I kind of feel like max crit. And then also, we spent all our XP except 237, which is fair enough. We've got a little bit left over. We could go 228 and put 7 points in a weapon. But again, we don't have an epic weapon yet, so I kind of want to hold off until we get a very good epic weapon with good stats. And we went 75 into shields. Don't know what this does at all. Increase the effectiveness with shields. The value of your shield skill is compared against your opponent's weapon skill to determine bonuses to block chance. No idea. No one seems to know what this does. So, I mean, I'm quite happy to get 75 points into this, maybe drop this down to 50. I would have liked to put 50 points in here. I also realized as well a few little bits and pieces. Like, for example, we have 102 in our weapon skill. We now have 103. I believe we need 3 points in that to make it 104. We do. So every 3 points of strength equals 1 point in maces or weapon value, basically. Our melee damage is 414 melee value. The amount of damage that you deal with a basic melee attack. Strength is obviously half of this value is applied to weapon value, which I believe is why it's every 3 points gives us one of these. Improves the combat skill stats, improves the damage you deal with melee weapons. Half of your total strength is applied to total weapon value. So I think the improves the damage you deal with melee weapons, that's because it's adding half of my strength value to this. I still think, I mean, the reason why I didn't respec, I jumped into a level 1 character. I don't have all the skills available, so I can't really see how much it's all going to cost. My understanding is, so I've seen like a lot of people commenting basically saying we should be leveling every single skill up on a paladin except for 3. And the more I think about it, yes, this ability, for example, is a 2-minute cooldown, but reducing all damage taken by 50% as opposed to 35% is probably going to be a lifesaver every 2 minutes. Shield block, I didn't see the point of leveling this, it goes up by 2 seconds. But it means for 2 seconds we have an additional 500 block chance, which is 20% block chance, basically. So the fact this only improves it by 2 seconds, I'm kind of feeling like we should be leveling that. Some of the auras, like I'm mainly using Vengeance aura, and obviously with Righteous Storm for extra damage on both of these. But against bosses where, you know, they're hitting very hard magic damage, 15% to 40%, that's such a boost, we should probably be putting points in this as well. The only thing I've put points in that I think I probably couldn't have put points in, or maybe didn't need to put points in for skills, is Hammer of Might. But everything else, I kind of feel like we should have put points in Aegis. We should have put points in Shield Block. The auras, again, as I say, very hit or miss, because all 3 of the auras share the same cooldown. So we pop this one, we can't pop these 2. Now let's say the mob gets down to 15% health. To finish that mob off, surely we're going to buff everyone with damage, as opposed to, oh, let's quickly give everyone physical resist or magic resist. I don't think these are going to be worth leveling. They probably are, but I don't see the point. An additional 5 seconds on 20% more damage, again, kind of makes sense, especially when this is also 15 seconds. We can up that from 3% to 8%, kind of makes sense. Retribution, don't think we need to level it ever, because it's a 30-second cooldown, only procs when we parry, and it only increases the damage by 15%. Yes, we're going to hit hard with it, but it can be parried, it can be blocked, it can miss. So I don't see the point of this. Mighty Blow, I do think we wanted to level this because it adds more threat and more damage, I think. I can't remember. It might just add damage. But I think there's a bug because this seems to miss way more often than any of the other abilities. So I don't know if this is even worth leveling until it's fixed, but I guess it would eventually be worth leveling. Hammer of Might we could have dropped. I think Radiance and Holy Wrath are fine to level. Our heal, if we respec and drop points out of Int and Courage, means it's not going to be very good. But I think it's probably worth the little bit of XP it's going to cost. Divine Protection protects the Paladin from all damage and spells for 5 seconds, reduces damage dealt by 75%. This increases to 10 seconds. I think I could skip that. I think I can skip this aura as well. 20% goes to 35, I believe. Oh, 30% less physical damage. Again, I'm sure there's a time and a place to use these two auras, but over flat damage, I just think flat damage is better. Charge, we don't really need to level, and Wings of Freedom, I don't see the point of leveling. I've tried to test this in a couple of duels against people, and apparently nobody roots or snares in this game. All the CC, this doesn't apply. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if I actually know a root or a snare, but it doesn't seem to. Do you know what I mean? This should give complete immunity to all CC for X seconds, going up to 7 seconds from 2 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown. This shouldn't be just root and snare. That seems it's going to give you immunity to like one ability. That's it. Maybe two, but as I say, after I've dueled a few people and done some bits and pieces, this doesn't seem to apply to anything. It seems garbage. Even the stuns that these guys do, this doesn't do anything. How's it going, Amelia? So I don't think this is worth, personally. But otherwise, as I say, I mean, I looked at the respec on level 1. Fair enough, I couldn't see all these skills to level up, so I don't actually know how much all this is going to cost. Because it goes up every time we put a point in. So in theory, I'd need to do some maths before I actually cared about respecing. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's going well so far. Literally just started. We're going to jump into some barracks, but the server's going to restart in 14,000 something other minutes, so I don't really understand what that message is about. I've muted the all chat as well because it's so spammy. I don't want to see it. But yeah, we will respec at some point. My thought process is I'm probably going to wait until we got some better gear. The gear we currently have then, we've got some pretty low level stuff still. We're still using a level 16 helm, which I need to replace. We've got a level 25 neck, which we need to replace. It's got willpower on it. Willpower does nothing for me. Yeah, 14,825 minutes. Yeah, willpower, we have nothing that buffs willpower. The only thing we benefit from willpower is fortitude, which is essentially this number times 3 is our total stats, or I guess you could say total stats divided by 3. And that's going to give us our fortitude value. But with an int buff from a mage and our Blessing of Kings fully buffed, we hit. I'm sure we were hitting 390 last night. Maybe that was with the int buff, I'm not sure. But we do hit the 400 value, so we are going to take less damage from players. My chat is visible to you. What do you mean? Like we've muted the all chat. /mall, mute all, and then unmute all, all, to get it back. But I turn it off because it's just so spammy. And it's really hard to, like, if you see a good item, it's really hard to, like, oh, I want to buy that, because everyone spams and you have to keep scrolling up and it's so annoying. Oh yeah, gear then, yeah. So chest piece as well. We've got an okay chest piece. Courage, strength, health, it's fine. Shield again, courage, strength, block rating, it's pretty good. We bought this off somebody. It's pretty garbage, but it's got 185 weapon damage before we +1'd it. So it's better than like a blue or a pink. Yeah, a blue that we were using. So I'm quite happy to upgrade that to a pink. Rings as well. This is pretty garbage. We don't need spell crit, but it's fine. We've got another crap one, but it's axes by 7. I tried to get more weapon skill in axes from 331 because Mighty Blow kept missing, but I swear to God it's a bug. We've got some epic gloves which we're using. We got that in the first barracks run, I think. We are using this pink belt. It's got strength, it's got agility. We don't need agility, but again, axes by 9 because I thought this was missing too much. It still is missing too much. And then we've got some 25 pants and some lower level 19 pink food. So our total gear score rating is 4,813, which is awful. I checked the leaderboards earlier and some dudes are rocking on like 8,000 gear score already. But yeah, to start with, we'll just grind out a quick key. I put the key back in the bank because this server restart message, I wasn't sure if that actually was like 5 minutes, not 14,000 minutes, but it is what it is. I'm sure this is just like a test thing he's running. So we may as well just start in the contested zone. We get ganked. We did manage to get into a bit of PvP. Is that sound gone up? That seemed really loud. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, we did manage to get into some PvP, which I actually won for a change, but then the servers got rolled back, so I lost my player kill. Lol. It is what it is. But yeah, at some point, as I say, we'll grab a key, and then we'll look at doing barracks. I've got 5 keys in the bank as far as I'm aware. And then I think I'm going to respec at some point. If we can get a decent weapon, it makes respecing a lot easier. Because I'll know roughly where we need to be going. In terms of stats and stuff. But I do think I want to be more DPS than tank, to be completely honest. That's weird, we're stood next to him, but we're not stood next to him, alright. We're not going to move because he'll stun me. Oh, he stunned me anyway. Oh, I should have just tapped to direction there because I was so far away, wouldn't have stunned me. Yeah, there we go. It's pinged across. Didn't notice that much like disconnects and stuff yesterday. The dev seems to think he's fixed all of the issues now in terms of disconnects and rollbacks. And once he's fixed those things, which he thinks he has, he is going to open up more server space. Because right now, it's kind of horrible trying to log in at certain times. Because the server's full. Constantly. Which is good for the game. Means it's popping off, right? Yep. Still haven't done any arena yet. We need to do arena to grab this orb extractor. Because I've got, oh, I don't know, 8 pinks ready to destroy. So we need to jump into arena at some point. I don't think I'm going to do very well in the arena because I don't think Paladin's a very good class. It probably is a really good class with gear, or if you spec correctly. But I don't think I've spec'd correctly right now. We don't need them green ones anymore, but I'll grab them because they sell for a bit. Big stun. But yeah, hopefully we can get a decent key early on. Are you going to ninja this chest? Unbelievable. This is where I should start killing people. What are you, a cleric? Oh, you're a 21 mage. I'm not too fussed. There's probably nothing good in that chest. But yeah, slow little grind in the morning. Get ourselves a key, go barracks, and then we'll just smash loads of barracks out. No, it's on cooldown. And the damage I'm dealing compared to like a mage, I understand I'm meant to be a tank, but holy, mage's DPS is insane. They have like a pyroblast ability on a 1-minute cooldown. With a bit of invested crit chance and their crit buff, they basically have a 100% chance to crit, and it crits for almost 4,000 I've seen, which is almost all my health. Obviously in PvP it doesn't hit me that hard, but yeah, it's kind of crazy, especially when you're grinding mobs. Which is why I think I need more strength, more weapon skill, and more crit chance. So I too can basically 2-hit mobs. I mean, we don't do too bad. We have enough sustain with our heal. We don't need the extra mana I put in. 1.6k mana, we'll be fine with 1.4k. Not to mention, when we start getting better gear, we're going to be hitting even harder. All depends on how much more scaling I have compared to a mage, I guess. Maybe mages right out the gate hit pretty hard, but once I've got some better gear, my weapon skill's a lot higher. Maybe paladins start to shine. And I'll be so happy when I don't have to fight these ever again. The stuns these guys do is crazy, and it's a stun. It's not a root. It's not a snare, so I can't have immunity to it. As I say, I don't actually know what spell that gives me immunity to, because I don't think anything is a root or snare in this game. think some of... Oh, I guess it would apply to, like, Frostbolt, right? Because Frostbolt makes me slow. Could really do with a key. I've also been told that if we have a barracks key on us, which we don't, we can't have another barracks key drop. I don't know how accurate that is, but I did a little bit of testing yesterday, or last night of a mage. And it seemed to be that, yeah, as soon as we both had a key, no more keys dropped. And if I picked up a key first, and then another key dropped for the other player, I can't see that on the corpse. But if neither of us have a key, and we both loot the same corpse with a key, we can both see that first initial key. And this just keeps missing. It's such a bad skill. It's such a bad skill. I don't know why it always misses. We should probably sleep here. It would make sense if the missing the enemies with Mighty Blow was down to weapon skill, because they have, I don't know, more dodge chance than we have weapon skill, but then that would apply to everything, not just Mighty Blow. Meditate, agility, and courage, that's kind of garbage. We'll grab the strength gem as well, I think. No, we don't need the strength gem, we can drop on the floor. Is that a big boy pot? It is, it's level 18, we don't need that either. And we should really be prioritising these horned beasts for a key. And then the servers seem to be fine. So I'm guessing that server restart message is basically a test. That's good, we've already got two +3 strengths. Is, yeah, 14,800. I don't understand that message at all. I mean, I understand it, I can read, but... yeah. I'd love to have a bit more bank space in this game, or if anyone knows if there's a mailbox. I don't think there's a mailbox. I know if you complete a quest and don't have room, that it gets sent to like a mail system on the minimap where you can click it and then claim the loot. But as far as like a mailing system goes to mail alts, I don't think there is one, and bank space is so small. I did have about, I don't know, 20, give or take, stacks of the green orbs. Because when the 17th patch hits, if everything goes according to plan, we should be able to turn these into a higher quality version. So I wanted to hold as many of them as possible, so we can just up them to blues, up the blues to pinks, up the pinks to purples. But we don't have bank space for it, and I've got loads of pink items I'm holding on to. And I don't know if it's even worth holding on to them. I've been holding on to them though for this item, the orb extractor. So we can basically dismantle the pinks into pink orbs. But at this point in the game, I'm starting to not know if I need to do that. I might just vendor the pinks. We'll see how many more pinks we get in the barracks when we start smashing through barracks. Doesn't sell for enough. I don't even need the +2 agility gem, to be fair. And then yeah, I must have spent 12, maybe 15 +3 strengths on this pair of gloves, and none of them succeeded. So I kind of feel like putting a +3 strength gem or a +3 gem in an epic is just ridiculous. Which is why I've got +1 strengths in. They seem to go in straight away. That's big. That's very big. We'll hold on to that for now, why not? We just need that key. Stun for stun. And then I don't know what kind of combat rating I need to do the second solo dungeon. No, we'll just heal, we can solo this. As I say, I tried to do the solo dungeon, second one, not the barracks, in the beta with probably slightly better gear. I think I was around 5k combat rating, and the first 1 or 2 packs ended up killing me. So I didn't get very far at all. So I think I'm probably going to wait to do the second solo dungeon until we are maybe high 5k, close approaching 6k. Don't need them greens to be fair, we'll take them though. Still no keys. Another miss on Mighty Blow, I swear that's bugged. I swear this guy's going to gank me, probably. We'll see. Let's not charge or use any long cooldowns. We'll grab that, that's fine. No keys! Where are all the keys at? We're normally pretty quick on getting keys. Game must know I need a key. Well, I don't need one. I guess we just grind until our bag's full, go back, and then we'll just get the keys out of the bank. Lol, good stun. Yeah, we'll just fill our bags up and then we'll go back. As I say, I wasn't sure if the servers were actually going to restart or not, so I don't want to waste more keys with server restarts. Yeah, I definitely want to be doing more damage. Like, I appreciate I'm going to have to tank when I do 4-man dungeons. But right now, I haven't done any. So, right now, if I'm just grinding keys, running barracks, gearing that way, I should have spec'd specifically for solo DPS. In my opinion, anyway. So we might have a respec in a bit. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, at the moment, I guess I don't really need to respec because we can quite easily do the barracks as long as I don't base tank his fireball. And even then, I can still kind of get myself top back up because of Touch of Salvation, right? On a 3-minute cooldown, it takes me longer to get to the boss than 3 minutes, so by the time we're back on the boss, this is off cooldown again. So I could just face tank the fireball, fully heal, completely block the next fireball on a 3-minute cooldown, and then normally I don't know if he gets a chance to cast 3 or not. I don't know if my DPS is that good. Probably not. Alright, we're getting full. We're filling up. I'm gonna guildies on. Scrush is 24. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, a chest. And then yeah, when it comes to mana as well, I don't see the point of spending any points in mana now, because we can just buy pots. I didn't realise we could buy the level 24 pots from the alchemist. I thought the only person selling pots was the innkeeper. I forgot that NPC even existed. So we never need mana because we can just pot. So as I say, we've definitely wasted a bunch of points as we leveled. And that's from playing the beta, if you will. And we still messed up. Nice. Maces, garbage. Are you going to give me a key before we leave? No. And then this is the starting area, I think. But yeah, I do think I want to be leveling up a bunch of skills as opposed to only leveling up like 5 skills like we've done this time around. So I definitely do want to respec, as I say. We've got the gold for it, 506k, we're ready to do it. Just to say, I played around on a brand new character, just to kind of, you know, theorycraft Howard spec. And without having all the available skills to level, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to play that. If anything, I'm just going to have to take the hit, dump the 500k gold in on this class, and then just respec in real time on this class and hope for the best. Very unsure. Plus, the other thing I don't want to do is respec and go, you know, a bit more solo DPS. And then, I don't know, an hour later jump into a 4-man dungeon and just be a wet noodle. And not be able to tank. Because that would not be wise. We already got in. We do already have in. Okay. Should have let him apply another poison before he got rid of that thing. Terrible at keeping myself buffed, by the way. Yeah, we'll grab that, why not? Alright, last couple of mobs and we'll get out of here. Yeah, we've got 3 spots. I mean, if anything, nice little warm-up. For the start of stream, before we jump into Barracks. No. Miss. Only ability that's missing is Mighty Blow. Oh, we just missed our Retribution as well, actually. Fair enough. But Mighty Blow seems to miss way more often. Got a miss on Mighty Blow. Nothing? Okay. 2 spots. We'll get out of here. And then we'll basically spam Barracks, I think, 5 times, depending on how much gear we get. If we get loads and loads of gear, we might not be able to keep doing it, because our bank's basically full. And the fact we get a decrepit key every time we do the Barracks, and they don't stack, is... Oh, look at that. Final item, final key. Perfect. Right, let's just get out of here. Let's teleport. But yeah, the fact the keys that drop off the last boss don't stack is horrible. I don't know why the dev would do that to us. So I ended up grinding out 2 of the stones from over here. They stack, the stones, in the hopes that the next key would stack, and it does not. I don't think we need anything here. I don't think we've got anything good, right? We've got a couple of orbs that I've moved down. We don't need a +2 agility. We don't need willpower and courage. We don't need greens, let's just be honest. We'll keep that. Maybe. Maces by 9, garbage. We'll hold on to that as well. And then we need everything else. Okay, so already bank's going to be pretty full. And then that's the NPC you speak to respec at 25 for 500k gold. Okay. And we have 1 space available. Eesh. I mean, technically we can sell them too, because we can buy these from the vendor. I never use this. I'll hold on to it for the time being though. We'll bank them as well. Okay. Let's go do some barracks. We have 1 key on us here. Yeah. And then we joined a guild with some people we play Trolldom with. But we don't seem to have that many members, which is a bit of a problem. Because I would like to start doing 4-mans here. But for now, before everyone's online and we're doing stuff, we can jump into some barracks. So let's just do that. No point killing any of these on the way in, because as far as I'm aware, you can't get a second key if you've already got a key on you. You sneaky devil. Plus, these are low level, right? 21, maybe 22. Oh, these are 25. Interesting. So yeah, some of these we're not even aggroing because we can just run past them. Yeah. Okay, let's do some barracks. Okay. Oh, we pulled 2 already. Nice. Good start. We had a really worrying pull yesterday where we pulled 4. We managed to smash it though, so that's fine. And I think we don't really loot everything again. We can always run through the dungeon and loot corpses on the way back if we really need to, but otherwise, yeah, I don't think we need to loot everything. Like the trash item that sells for like 50 gold, I don't think we care about that. Even that green probably didn't sell for much, right? 488, 586. Yeah, some of it doesn't sell for much. I mean, normally my mentality is pick up anything that sells for like 800 plus. Everything else you just leave on the floor. It sells for 55, sells for 70. I don't see the point of grabbing them. I know they stack to 5, but... Or I think they all stack to 5. Don't need them. And then pots, we don't need pots either anymore because we can buy them. And we'll do a full clear because my understanding is everything in here has a chance of dropping pinks and purples. Not just the boxes, the enemies will as well. Health, mana, spell, crit 22. No one's going to need them. It's just health and mana stats. What do they sell for? Like 1.2k or something. Oh, 650 because they're cloth, I guess. That kind of sucks. $800 gold and greens as long as they're plate. Yeah, anything over 600 we'll just grab. We can always drop stuff if we need to. Another miss on our mighty blow. Awful. Should be shield blocking on these guys. Oh, let's just run in. Everything on cooldown. Yeah, 1.196 for those greens. Very, very nice. Garbage. And also garbage. What scroll do we just grab? Agility, not so bad. So far, sell everything. Cool. Yeah, we're doing, like, against these mobs, this is fine. Like, we don't need to respec, technically. This should be a 1 pull. Because you've run off a little bit. Yeah, nice. No, it's a 2 pull, okay. So I've still not quite worked out the radius at which we can aggro other mobs. I'm aware they've all got their own, like, aggro range. Meaning, if we aggro this dude, the guy stood here will aggro, and then because this guy and like this corpse are near each other, this guy will aggro, and then if something's near this guy, the next one will aggro, and it just basically chain aggroes loads of mobs. Any of that? So there's a hard pull in like the bottom area, but otherwise we're not too bad. Don't need that part, right? It's a 24er. It is a 24er. Talking to Guild real fast. Alright. Asking the other Paladin in the guild how he's speccing. Because I think the 4-man dungeon, we're not going to be able to do it with 2 Palas. Just as they went off, that's fine. Then even if he specs is a tank, say, and I go DPS, or I go tanks, I like tanking, and he goes DPS, I don't think our DPS on a Paladin is going to go anywhere near that of a Ranger or a Mage. And for the fact of, like, not overlapping buffs, I guess the party dynamic is just one of every class in a 4-man dungeon. It makes more sense to get the best of everything. Mage and Rangers also have a lot of CC, whereas Paladin has none, basically. Yeah, the wing skill, that will get rid of his Frostbolt snare, I guess. That's not bad. Pulling 2 again. I worry about this next pull. This next pull's not going to be fun. Make sure we're topped off for it. Don't need that. Don't really need that either. That's good. Because you've run off. We shouldn't pull him? Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, fine. But this is the enemy I've pulled, and pulled 4 at once. I had to run around the map for a little bit. We can probably grab that, right? Nah, we just don't need it. Might be a tour. Yeah, it's a tour. Still think we kill the mage first. And if we get retribution, we retribution the melee. Fine. Let's pull him off the corpse so we can loot him in a sec. Easy. Nah. Don't need none of it. We'll grab the book though, it sells kind of nicely. Do we need to buff something actually? Is everything plussed? I'm sure we had a new item. Oh, the ring. And the belt. We'll do ring first because we'll be able to +1 that more easily. LOL. This will fail as well, knowing me. Yep, cool. I think green on blue's got like a 48% chance to succeed. Could be wrong. Is that a 4? No, it's a 5. Fine. And we've got 2 more ints in the bank, haven't we? So that's not too bad. Big. We like that. We like that a lot. But nothing really going on right now in terms of gear pickups. We might have to come back and just grab a load of garbage off the floor. Rude. Retrium can't attack me for 3 seconds. Big. Have to sleep after this or use a mana pot. Just use a mana pot now actually. Courage V's nice. We only have 4 of them, I guess we did. Yep, don't need them. Okay. Shame that's a bow. Yep, and yep. That's another willpower. Cool, so we're starting to get another stack of scrolls. I think these are probably going to be important for the solo dungeons, maybe not so much in group dungeons, although the first time we do a group dungeon, maybe. Let's just pop these now. Probably didn't need to use the singles, the stacks, just to free up some bag space, now that we need the bag space, but yeah, it is what it is. Bit of lag there, that's worrying. Miss on the mighty blow yet again. The only thing that we miss with, don't know why. It must be a bug. Must be. Another miss. It misses more often than it hits, I swear to God. Trash skill. We shouldn't have leveled it. Alright, last 2 enemies, then we do boss. Oh, 1 enemy, sorry, it's a chest over there, isn't it? Just gold, alright. Don't need plus strength. Alright, we're good. So we let him heal, we dodge his fire blast. Easy peasy. Oh, we timed that wrong, we retributioned when we didn't need to. Might was to stun his next heal. Got it. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. He could have probably killed me there, to be fair. 3,100 gold, depleted key. Caster boots, shield, chest. Regeneration. Yeesh. Willpower, strength, courage, neck. Swords by 7, we're not using swords, so I guess that's an upgrade. Yeah, I guess that's an upgrade. We do, it's a level 24 as well. We do lose a little bit of strength, which means we're going to lose 1 off this, right? 353? Wait, how do we gain more? Oh, because I guess it's courage. Alright, well that actually works out fine. Okay. Got a sneeze coming. Holy. Alright, let's just loot some crap on the way out. Fill our bags. And then we run it back. Yeah, not the best loot, not the best loot. I would like to see some better gear for myself and not have more and more mage gear. Yeah, let's get out of it. Need to work out when the optimal place is in that dungeon to use all them scrolls as well. And then we're going to get loads of these stupid keys, which are going to be a problem. Because our bank's just going to be overwhelmed. Unless we just sell them keys. Seems like a waste, though, selling them keys. I just wish they stacked. Like the Barracks keys stack. Should probably use 2 of them scrolls to save that little run back as well. Scroll out of the dungeon, then scroll to the nearest teleporter. They're pretty cheap, right, from the innkeeper? How much are they? 300 gold apiece? 255? Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Alright, what are we on? 530k. Health mana crit, I don't think anyone wants them. Nope, 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 nope. No. Health mana and courage, no. Health and mana on like an item seems like a complete waste of stats. Because it's so cheap to just buy health and mana. Oh, that's not bad, but I don't think anyone's going to want to buy that because it's blue. What level's our guildie? 25. He's probably got better. We sell it. At this point, I think the only items we actually care about keeping is pink, right? 34 will, 34 courage, and rejuvenation. The regen's garbage, but it's okay will and courage stats, I guess. Yeah, that's not too bad. Health mana on a shield, no one wants that. That's the old one, we don't need that, we're not using swords. Trash. Is that it? No, we don't need the agility ones, we don't need them either. All that, all that, all that. That's all we need. Okay. Repair. So we made like borderline 20k, give or take. Which isn't bad. I mean, we don't even need to grind for the keys anymore because we can just buy them for 20k. Some people sell them for cheaper, like 15k. Some people sell them for 12k, etc. We just got to keep our eyes peeled. But buying Barracks keys is a super good way of making money. I mean, Christ, we could just buy a Barracks key for 20k, high roll it, and then just sell the depleted key for 20k. I'm sure people want the depleted keys, don't want to have to run Barracks. Okay. And then as I say, we've just got too many items. Too many goddamn items. That key we take with us. Scroll of intellect we put there. Another depleted key, fantastic. We don't even have the willpower gems here. Is this now worth selling? We don't need the potions anymore in there. I don't know why I've kept them. We dump them in. I mean, these gems, the +3, sell for 5k each. We technically don't need them in either. Oh, we've got a green. We don't need greens. Because everything else is blue, purple, or pink. Why does purple stack after the pink one? That's backwards. That doesn't make any sense. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, right, that gives us a little bit more room, which means we can dump that in. Sell all these. Keep going. Yep. Easy enough. And then we probably will have just an extra stack of scrolls at some point. And if I have more bank space, I'd probably put in a stack of scrolls and all the pinks that aren't soulbound. And all the red orbs and whatever else. I'd just be giving it to an alt. But I can't trade that myself. I need to have a guildie help me, and the problem is most of the time if you log out, you can't log back in because the servers are full. So I've not really been bothered to do it. Alright, 552k, let's say 550 for the sake of it. And we will see if we get another 20k out of this. I mean, those boots I'll be giving to a guildie, but I could probably sell them boots for 75k, 50k, something like that. Maybe not at the same time, they do have regeneration on, and I'm sure there's better boots out there. Let's have some coffees again here. Alright, barracks number 2. Thought we'd pull the other one here. There we go. Ah, okay, I'm seeing it. So it's within like that kind of a, well, against this enemy, it's more like the enemy ×3, I guess, on either side, or on all sides. It's not too bad of an aggro radius. Yep. And yep. Didn't he have another dagger on him or something? 600 gold, yeah, we'll grab that for now. Fine. Can we up this belt, perhaps? Nope. I'd do the ring first, but I kind of want the belt doing. There we go. Happy days. And we still need to do the belt, the ring, sorry, +1. Not even buffed. What am I doing? Just save retribution, whatever. Line of sight, massive. Nice. Early greens is always good. I think the gold value on some of these items is completely backwards as well. Like, this shield selling for 575 is a white shield. Yet this green ring, which is probably a lot rarer, it's also 488. It doesn't really make sense. I would be under the impression that green should always sell for more than any of the whites. Like if the best grey you can find sells for 1,000 gold, say, just for an example, the lowest selling green should be like 1,005 gold or something like that, or 1,100 gold or something. Because I see a green and I think, oh, I should loot that green because it's going to sell for more, but it doesn't. It's a little bit strange, a little bit strange. I mean, this doesn't make sense either. They're both the same kind of gloves, but yet one sells for like 200 gold less. I guess because it's not plate. I mean, plate normally does sell and repair for the most, then obviously, you know, chain, leather, cloth, but yeah. Ooh, a blue belt, is it good? Strength and agility, a bit of health. No, it's not very good. It ain't something I need. Did parry my retribution, didn't he? Yeah. Easy. About to say I'm just hoping for some pinks, but not orbs. I'd rather items. Items! So we don't need anything yet. This is all vendor trash. Nice. Alright, continuing on. Cooldowns. I don't get why our range of this. 25 range. This is 30 yard range, okay. What a crap chest. God damn. Another miss with mighty blows. So bad. I mean, most of my damage comes from auto attack at this point, which kind of suggests I've definitely spec'd wrong. That's not good. That's not good at all. That shouldn't be a double pull. All right. Oh, it's a triple pull. Even better. Even better. We can retry the warrior. You know what? We should probably part. We do have a full heal. I just don't really want to use it right now. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, always a bit of a scary moment when we pull multiple. That was our pop back, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Yep, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Pulled that not on full health. Didn't expect to pull 3. Always get int scrolls. Just need to get better at making sure I'm always topped up. Always topped up. Always ready. Missed. I think we scroll as we go down into that room. We kill this one guy, then we scroll, I think. Yeah, I'd like to be critting 800s. Ideally, with our auto attack. Or maybe even just hitting 800s would be nice. Parried it. Low damage. Make sure we're topped off. Let's mana pot there. Oh, he's moved back a bit. That's dangerous. And I don't know if we can pull this guy without pulling the mage. Oh, it's on cooldown. Oh, he's running a bit too close, that warrior. Big. Huge nuke, let's go. Yep. And also, as I say, if I respec, I'm not going to have any points in or courage, which means my nuke's not going to hit as hard, which might be a misplay. Ooh, line of sight, I knew he was going to do that. I'll be shocked if it hits 1,000 if we respec mainly physical DPS. Yeah, we're not doing too bad for items right now. Nope. I mean, 300 something gold and a belt's garbage, you don't really need that. Yeah, not great loot in this one. A bunch to sell, but nothing good to use. Is this where Barracks is no? No, it's definitely going to give me good stuff. We've just been a bit unlucky at the start, so. Got 5 parts, we got 5 parts, I don't need more. So again, everything so far we can just vendor. It's all vendor trash. Pretty much. Yeah, it's all vendor trash. Okay. Another miss of Mighty Blow. Jesus. Did not. Oh, it's fine. Int and courage. 1s by 8. Trash. I mean, I'm grateful for it. We just need to do so much arena where I don't think I'm going to win many. Never know, we might get lucky and win a bunch against people that are less geared than me, maybe. But I'm not really that geared, so maybe not. And then we can start freeing up bank slots because half our bank is just pinks that are waiting to disenchant. Let's move that down one. Alright. Scrolls are used, everything's good to go. We'll do a little heal and then we'll pull. We've got 1 minute on all our scrolls, that's fine. No crits to start with, that sucks. We'll let him heal on his first heal. Stun that, fine. Forgot to heal myself, massive. Big heal. Cancelled the heal. That's the wrong ability. Holy. Holy. Holy, wrong ability. Deplete keys, don't care. Not good feet. Not good buckler. Not good ring. Nice. So garbage, this dungeon. 3,000 gold's always nice though. And 600 and 800. So let's drop something that doesn't sell for much. Let's sell for 300, let's drop that, let's grab these two, let's get out of here. And I do think we just spam through these scrolls. Oh wait, it's on a cooldown now, isn't it? 5-minute cooldown. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we kill these on the way out if they're up. Never know, might get another key back for free. I know we couldn't loot that. Tried just in case. Nope. That's not where the 25 is. It's a shame he's not up. He's probably got a higher chance to drop keys. Big stun. Nope. These stuns, dude. Holy. Key? Nope. No, we can't get that. Alright. We'll head back. We'll do another one. So I'm quite happy to spam through all these keys in the hopes we get something juicy. But right now, we've got some pretty garbage gear still. It's not bad, it's just some of it desperately needs replacing. And I can, with the 550k gold I've got, obviously, you know, buy pieces from other players, but where's the fun in that? Right, so what do we not need? We don't need that. We need this bottom row, we need that key, and I think we sell everything else, right? No, I mean, I'd save that ring, but A, I don't want to save it in the bank, because it's a bank slot I don't have. And B, it's got range weapon damage on it, so I think no one wants it. It's basically a caster one. We went in with 252 gold, 252k. After repairing, which is basically the 2k, we made 27k gold, give or take. So buying a key for 20k is just net positive, even if we don't get anything good. I mean, what, we could probably vendor this for an extra 1,000. I mean, somebody might want that. Bear with me. If someone wants to have a 50k. Oh, whoops. Oh. What is this? Oh my goodness gracious. Is that Barracks what we've got? 46, 46. Why is ours 187 weapon damage? Diamond. This is exquisite diamond. Oh, it's a 24. That's why it's not very good. We can sell that. I mean, we're not. I've asked him if he wants it back. Of all places to find Yami. Alright, well, we don't need this. He can have it back if he wants it. The neck? Oh, it's got willpower on it, brah. I don't think I need the neck either. Shields by 9's not the worst thing in the world. 24 strength, a little bit more strength, but we lose 18 courage. Yeah, let's trade him back. I don't have the... I mean, I would like to keep them both and then dismantle them. But I don't have the bank space. I would keep both of them, but I can't fit them anywhere. All right. We can bang that in. We can bang that in. I mean, that no one wants to buy that for 50k, so that's fine. I'll hold that off for the mage. Agility, willpower, block. Ugh, this is ones. Encourage is fine, but it's not very good stats. Superior necklace. Need a key. And then, as I say, like this stuff's soulbound. Some of this. We've got a level 2 soulbound helmet, pink, that we're waiting to do PvP, so we can then disenchant it into a pink orb. Is it worth the waiting of a bank slot and the missing of a bank slot? Maybe not, but we're doing it. 25 helmet, it's health, mana, and frost resist. Garbage, we're going to dismantle that. Both of these next, I think we dismantle both of these as well. Agility, willpower, and block. int, courage, and wands. This could go to a mage. This might be okay. I'll wait for Zoo to get on. Good chess piece. It's level 24, mind you. Health, mana, and frost. It's not a good chess piece. Gonna dismantle that. Another chess piece, which is cloth, health, mana, regeneration. We're gonna get rid of that. Strength, courage. These are soulbound. I use these at 13. Gonna dismantle them. Willpower, courage, and regeneration feat. Are they new? They might be new. I'm not sure if Zoo needs them. Soulbound gloves, level 16, we're going to get rid of them. And then we've got a level 12 shield that we're going to get rid of Soulbound as well. Then we've got this shield, 31 int, 31 courage, mace is 12. I was trying to sell this for 75k. Let me see if I can sell this for 50k real fast. We'll see, we'll see. And then obviously the gems I'm keeping hold of. I want the strength ones. I've been trading the int and willpower, while giving the will and empower ones to Zoo. Zoo's been giving me the strength ones. Agility and courage, I sell whenever I can. And I could spend hours sitting here just mousing over people's loot they're linking to sell, and then slowly buying better gear. Undercourse keys, people are signing for 40k. Oh, these are worth 50k. Huh. Is that legs? The people who say like PM offer, I don't want to deal with. You can't see that. I can see that. Don't worry, I'll tell you what it says. What's that? Melee crit feat. Strength, courage, and a melee crit. Again, just one to sell, no offer. No price limit. I don't care about looking at all this. What are we doing? We can probably sell these for 50k. Let's just bang these in as well real fast. Because someone was buying them for 40k. I'll see if I can get 50k for them. 50k is fine. Because I don't need these. If we need to grab these keys and do this dungeon, we can just, you know, buy barrack keys and run it. Alright, anyway, I'm done looking at chat. Let's mute that. We've got a barracks key, we've got some scrolls. We can put... Oh, we don't have any space. Jesus Christ. Holy moly, 0 space. Let's keep going. Don't think we need to buy any more mana parts. We'll probably get some in the dungeon. We need to buy some more scrolls of returning. Did we repair? Has our combat rating gone down? Oh, because this is level 24, isn't it? Ideally, I think the way you get 10k, which is obvious, really, if you think about it, is level 25 epics in every slot, plus 10. You're not the innkeeper. And that will get you to the 10k max combat rating. Although, yeah, because I'm sure when I plus something to plus 2, maybe this chest? I can't remember now. I don't think my combat changed when it went to plus 2. It changed when it did plus 1, but not plus 2. So I don't know. Maybe it only goes up every like X amount of pluses, like maybe on plus 1, plus 5, and plus 10 or something. But I would have thought that, yeah, epic in every slot, plus 10 in every slot, combat rating 10,000. We have 11 slots. 12 if you include the range weapon we can't use. Alright. To be fair, I'd be quite happy to sell them keys for 40k. I should have taken that fellow up on his offer. Whatever, I'll do off stream. Nothing. Moving on. But yeah, I definitely see the importance of having this now on 6 seconds. So we only have 4 seconds of downtime. Because if we play our cards right, and we get a good parry, yeah, we can do this for 6 seconds. Then retribution, which means he can't attack for 3 seconds. There's probably going to be a gap. between his swings, which means we've basically got 10 seconds of immunity. Well, not immunity, but a very high block chance and a bit of not taking any melee hits. And then we can pop it again. But it's something I didn't level once. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that, buddy. So when we respec, I do think we're going to be leveling a lot of our skills up, as opposed to leveling like 5 like we've done this time around. But the skills I barely use, I don't think I'm going to level. I don't think these 2 auras are worth leveling. I definitely think Vengeance and Righteous are 100% skills we should have leveled. And although Hammer of Might's like critting 600s, I don't think that's worth the skill points investment. So that was a waste. It is what it is. So many things now in hindsight that I did not test in the beta that I really should have tested. I think the problem was with the testing, I just got so many quick items, so many pink quality items so quickly that the game just felt a lot easier. Not that this isn't easy so far, but yeah. We seem to be hitting like crazy damage numbers on the beta. Oh, I know exactly how to build my character. Nope, did it wrong. Alright, shortbow will grab. Normally save both my damage auras and buffs for these mages because they hit a lot harder than the warriors. Nice. Need. We don't need we need the blue. And we need that. Is that an in? Oh, it's courage. We don't really need courage. We sell that. I think we've ended all this so far. Yeah, it's all garbage. Oh, getting him on a corner is kind of nice as well, because we can just line of sight him. Not that we need to. Barricade we take because they sell for a bit as well. We kind of want you up here. That's perfect. Oh, nice. Single pull for a change. Normally this room's a 3 pull because I'm terrible at the game. Love a good 3 pull, keep me on my toes. Then we gotta wait for the mage to go over there somewhere. Don't need that mana part. You know what? We probably do actually, we're not on full. Why am I even doing that? I can just... Oh, you would run into me at that point. I thought he'd aggro. No aggro. Yeah, maybe this is worth putting points. No, it's not. It's only worth putting points into if you get loads of int and courage, I think. Oh, I mean, courage and strength. Interesting. Health mana regeneration. What a garbage blue. God damn. I found as well in the beta that item drops. It felt like every item drop I got was geared to a Paladin. I got very, very lucky with a bunch of the drops we got, I think. Maybe we didn't get loads of pinks and purples and stuff. But we did get just Paladin gear after Paladin gear. Strength, courage on everything. It was nice. Whereas this time round, I think all the pinks I've had drop have all been... Ooh! All of them have been caster gear. We love caster gear on this channel, apparently. Don't need any of this, do we now? All garbage, can all be sold. Nice! Kill this one, then we head down, pop some scrolls. I mean, we could just go boss now and kill it, but I kind of like killing everything. At some point, it will come to well, I guess it'll come to a point at some point where we don't even need to kill all these mobs. And we just basically boss rush. But you never know what's in all these chests, and that's why I kind of like killing everything. Immediately pull you. Don't need any of that. Oh, Retribution just fell off cooldown. How long does that last? Like, how long is it active for? Maybe 10 seconds, I think, judging from that last fight. Tabbed. Lol. Again, come off cooldown. Oh, it went off the activation. Can we pull you? And only you? Or if you run past... No, if you run past somebody, you aggro. Alright, good to know. We've got 1 more second on our charge. We'll wait for our charge. Hoping for a parry. There it is. We can stun you. Did not need to use that shield block at the end. It's fine. Let's just rest here so it gets on cooldown. We could have just mana pied, but yeah, we'll just rest. It's free. That mage got a bit close. Now we're looking for bag space. Not bad, not bad. What did we end up on last time? 277? No, 577 was it? Can't actually remember. Why are you meleeing me? You're a mage. You crazy mage, you. Yeah, I think it was 577, right? Don't need the... Ooh, hello, lots of good items on you. Yeah, 577 I guess. We made just over 2k gold doing this. Oh, that was probably before I repaired as well. I can't remember. My memory is awful. I like it. I think it's good. 2 minutes on the scrolls. So we're scrolling around the correct point at this dungeon at the moment. So many misses and parries. Good lord. Nope. Nope. We got 5 slots left. Oh, we need that. That we need. That we don't need. We don't need any of this garbage. This is all junk we can sell. I'll have to drop stuff in a second. You know what, they sell for 300, we're not going to get a stack of them. We'll just now get loads of them. Yeesh, not very good. We sell that. I guess it's the belt and rings we get rid of. We just got another one, didn't we? That's hilarious. Alright. Don't think we need more mana here. For the boss, I think we should be fine. Yeesh. Okay. We'll figure that out when we do the actual boss fight, I guess. Let's do him. Oh, that's bad. This might be a bit hit or missy, this one. We're going to have to let him heal on his first one now. That works. Not healing, what we're doing. Playing it properly. Oh, didn't see that. Oh. Panic mode staying there. Holy moly. Alright, concentration mode. Jesus Christ. Okay. Don't need. All garbage. Cool. So let's get rid of the low selling stuff. We need the key. 600, 480, 600. Courage. Noise chest. What's in the chest? All things we need. Meditate, willpower, and courage. Also not very good. We take all 4 of these. 1k, 800, 1k. So I guess we're going to get rid of the lower 400 costings. And we want that as well. Get rid of that. Easy. Let's get out of here. So the pinks we are getting, they're not looking great today. We're not getting good pinks. Kill these on the way out in case we can get a free key. Lol. That's what we want. Just something garbage. I'm sure something sold for 400 somewhere, right? It literally doesn't matter. It honestly just does not matter. Let's just go to them. Keys, happy days, that's a free run. It's always nice leaving the barracks, killing like 3 of these dudes, or killing 1 guy as we leave, and just insta-getting keys back. It's very tasty. So that it's nice. So we don't need any of this. Nope, all this gets garbaged. Happy days, okay. I could have swore we were on 277. Sorry, 577. I don't know why I keep thinking I'm on 200k gold. I'm not. 2,500 to repair. It's not bad. 25k, I guess. Not to mention, like, one of these is probably worth 50k. So, you know, do the maths. Do the maths. Did we sell green ones? I think we just did, didn't we? We probably needed to keep one of them, because this is still not leveled up, and neither is the belt. No, the belt is. It's the necklace, the new neck we've got. Neck and ring still need +1. Or, you know, we could just get a pink one. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. And once again, this is now where we have an issue. Oh no, we have more of an issue. Happy days. Kind of. I want to bank that. I don't know how we bank that. You know what? We can just take these 2 out and hold on to them, right? Because you never know, we might get more. That goes away. Oh, look at all these stupid keys we've got. That we use in the dungeon. I guess we can hold on to this as well because we're going to get more. Let's do a little something like that, I guess. Yep. Okay. So, how many keys we got left? Oh, it doesn't even matter. I know we've got more than 1 key left. So I reckon we got like 3 more barracks runs before we're out of keys. And then once we've done that, I think the plan is to probably go over here in Hillsford Dale and just grind so we get all of the keys upgraded into the other ones. And then probably sell all of them for 40k a piece. That might be what we do. And not 50k a piece. I'm kind of happy just to get rid of them, the keys that the guy drops. And then if we really need to, as I say, we can just buy like 20 barracks keys. farm Barracks 20 times, make all our money back. Happy days. You son of a... Good lord, he is hard. He just one-tapped that guy, basically. Alright, we are going to stand right here. Actually, you know what? Let's come in on a little bit. We're going to stand right here. Yeah, where's the music gone? No idea, let's use some more Barracks. Alright. I like being able to turn off the old chat. Holy moly, it feels like a proper game. Yeah, we start by grabbing everything, why not? No reason not to. Big. Very nice, that's the strength there. We don't need that part, I don't know why I looted that. You know what, we'll grab that. Probably gonna fail. Oh, we succeeded! Very nice. Yeah, we can kill them in like 2 rotations almost, that's fine. That's not too bad, not too bad. Really? Line of sight? I'm still on top of him. Oh, he's a warrior, I thought he was a mage. Yeah, I really do want to respec. Holy. I feel like if I respec and don't put points into being a tank, I feel like this would go so much quicker. Yeah, we'll keep all that for now. It's just, I know for a fact that I'll respec and then all the guildies will be online and we'll do a 4-man dungeon and I won't be able to tank it. I'll grab the barricade as well, why not? We need that helmet, it sells like 700. Nope, that one sells for 400. That's okay. What are we on? 602-ish? Just so I have a rough understanding of how much gold we're making per run. I think we are making over 20k a run though, which is nice. Ooh, don't need it. 20k a run's fine for me. Absolutely fine. Retrium can't hit me. You can still cast though. Half that damage. 400, that's fine, that's fine. Do we need that part? We do need that part. Happy days. We don't really need it. Oh, I did that the wrong order. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, health and mana, sword skill 10. God damn you. If only it was axe, strength and courage. Nope, that's a sale as well. 24, we don't need it. You know what, we'll grab it because we'll just pop and use that in a moment. Everything on cooldown, fine. Miss. Love missing that ability. It's so good. We'll grab that as well because you never know, this ring might succeed. Didn't think so. Our combat rating now, 4794. It's about the same. I don't think that +1 gave us anything. You're a bit close. That's probably going to be a 2 pull. Yeah, probably a 3 pull. It is a 3 pull. Fantastic. Is this? No, we do damage. Always damage. Always damage. Yeah, these 2 auras, you might need these, the physical reduction and the magic reduction, in one of the 4-man dungeons, but I really don't think we're ever going to put points in that. Huge. Real tasty, we keep that. Don't need anything on him. We'll grab the lessers for now. Everyone. And that we may as well grab. We can use this, and hopefully this will now give this a +1. Nope. Otherwise, yeah, everything's plussed. Okay, cool. Bags are already getting full. I like it. I like it a lot. You have a line of sight. I can see him. He's right there. I see him. Retreating. $794. Failed anyway. Massive. Okay. Kill this one, pop some scrolls. Oh, we're not buffed. Huge misplay. Did that a bit late. No charge. Strengthen willpower. Create my. Is that better than what we've already got? Oh, axes by 7 though. Yeah, I kind of like the axes by 7. I don't know if we need that ring. That ring could be good. It's also kind of garbage at the same time. I don't think we use it. Miss the blow again. Mighty blow is definitely bugged. You know what? We should test that actually, shouldn't we? 359, we're still 359. If anything, that replaces the amount of axes. We do that instead, that's better. We lose what? Instant willpower, which means our cast's not as powerful, but that's okay. That's perfect where you're stood there. You shouldn't aggro anyone. Nice. Oh, it's stuck there on the floor. So, yeah, the amount of strength we just gained on that ring, which was 19, I guess 14 strength, give or take. No, it would be 21 strength, would be +7 on axes, I guess. How does that maths work? That maths doesn't work, because that's +7, no idea. Oh, because it's, willpower, right? Does this give? Willpower doesn't give any, does it? No, it doesn't. I'm not sure why that gave me plus the same axes. Oh, I'm not tabbed on him. There we go. And our bags are full, so here comes the fun part. Amulets are only selling for 460. We can get rid of all these amulets. We don't need any of these. Okay, let's keep healing while we're here. And we'll pot in a second. Let's just pot now, actually. Done. Guess we can take the 500, right? Because some of this stuff doesn't sell for much, like 402 we can drop. Okay. $488. I don't think we loot that. Not when them boots sell for more. And we'll keep hold of the red gems for now. Because they do sell for a bit and they stack, right? So technically 600 gold on this one. Alright. Last few mobs, boss, easy peasy. Still got 1 minute remaining. Might have to do boss first, actually. Nah, we'll be alright. If they run out for the boss fight, it's not the end of the world. We've taken a bit longer this time round. Oh, don't have a charge. Nope. Good to see how much different the boss fight is about using all these scrolls as well, because I've normally always got scrolls on. Because you might not even need to be using scrolls in here, right? And if we don't, we can just be stockpiling all these. We've got 37 seconds left, give or take. So it is going to run out halfway through the fight. That's fine. Big crit, Liz. Fine. Alright, let's go. Oh, actually, we're not going to wait, we're just going to go. We'll wait for it to cast first before we do our damage buff. There we go. Should be casting in a second. Oh no, we got it, we got it. Definitely feel a difference about having scrolls on. Like a lot different. Big crit, so we like. Something good, please. Just blues again. Holy moly. Holy moly! What is this? Okay. So anything that's like... We don't need these rings, they sell for nothing. Or these, they don't sell for nothing either. I'm aware that some items are actually cheaper than that. Just loot stuff. Okay, so nothing good off this dude. We'll check the actual blues and what their stats are in just a second. And we got some green, so we need to sell some more, drop more things on the floor, that's fine. Anything that's like 400 will drop, I guess, which should be this. No, it's 600. 188, you can go away. 800 gold. Oh, that's a lot of strength, holy. And you're 488, you can get drops as well. This is 880 something. Happy days done. Let's get out of here. Check it on the way back, I guess. So again, not a bad run. Easy peasy run, but we didn't get any good items, which is an absolute shame. And what did we get? They're actually better, right? 27-27? They are better. We lose a bit of armor, but our shield goes up by 9, and we're 27 strength, 27 courage. Yeah, they're better boots, we use them. Huge. That's a shame, because now we've got another bank space we need. Lol. In courage we don't need, and we have another blue, right? Helmet, maybe? Chest piece? Ring? No? Oh, it must have been that helm. Swords by... No, we already had that. Yeah, okay, we're good. So... 4794. They're not as good, but it's fine. We also gain 2 damage because of the strength gain. So, yeah, level 25. We're slowly replacing gear, but not very well. Much rather be replacing pinks with pinks, as opposed to low-level pinks with blues, but it is what it is. Key? No key. Okay. Not too fussed about that gold value. We'll not kill him. This dude probably needs to grind. Oh, he's level 9. We should have killed him in case he dropped a key. Whatever. Right, let's go sell up again. We don't need to buy a scroll right now, it's fine. So repair first, 2.1k, that's okay. We don't need the greens. Don't need, we need that. We're gonna have to bank that. That's a problem. Wait, hang on. We need that, because I want to try and level up that new piece of gear we just got. Shields, don't need. Int and courage, don't need. Don't need that. Shields again, don't need that. That was the old ring, don't need that. Fire resist? Nah, don't need it. That sword looked kind of nice. We're not going to use it, but yeah. 148 weapon value, 33 strength, and swords by 11. Not bad at all. Shame we didn't roll better. And we need everything else. We're prepared. What we're on? 602,000 when we went in. So again, we've made 25k. Give or take, a bit more than that actually. Can't remember what the pennies were. So yeah, we can easily just spam buy barracks keys for 20k. And as I said earlier, I'm aware that people are selling them for 20k. Some people sell them cheap, like 12k. So they're going to have to go in now. This is going to have to go in now, which means we run into an issue. I guess we can take them out because they're not full stack. Oh no, that's not a full stack either. I guess we keep hold of that. We put that away. We take a key out. Damn, okay. We use that. Everything else is fine. Yep. Lol. Classic. Did I miss anything else? No, I don't think I missed anything else in guild or anything. No, I didn't. Cool. Okay. So once again, we'll run back to the barracks. We got, what, 2 more keys after this one? So we got 3 more runs in us. I'm hoping we get either a much better weapon, although this is pretty basic. It's not bad, it's not great. And I'm hoping we also gain some actual gear that's replacing some of our junk we've got. I mean, worst case, as I say, we get loads of pinks, we then do loads of arena, we then dismantle all the pinks. Happy days. We don't have to fight any of these because we've got a key on us, and I don't think we can get a second key if we've already got one. I'm pretty confident you can't get a second key. Alright. Barracks run number 4? I think? Big. We should grab that barricade as well, actually. This is the run where we're going to get a crazy item that's an actual upgrade. That would be lovely. But I still don't think we're going to be able to do the second solo dungeon yet. Not with our current gear anyway. As I say, I want to be sort of approaching 6k I think, or maybe 500. Maybe full pinks. Full level 25 pinks plus 1, and maybe we can then attempt the second solo dungeon. We've got so many keys for it, it'll be rude not to. I just don't want to go in there and die and waste a key for no reason. We don't need to. I'm already aware of how difficult it's going to be compared to this one. Because like this one, these mobs aren't even elite. And these mobs, we're not exactly 2-tapping, right? When we start to like 2-tap mobs, then fair, we should be good to do elites. I mean, if we have a bit more crit, that could help. Are our accessories old? No, they're not. We've got 2 new rings. Everything else is plus. Nice. Did that go up? I think it did. 4, 8, 13. .996 crit chance, by the way. Strength and willpower. Disgusting. So even without maxing this, we are still on a 40% crit chance, give or take. We could get that a lot higher as well if we respec and get that to, I don't know, 60% maybe? We've got like an extra 250, which is an extra 10%. So yeah, we could be on 50% crit chance if we maxed crit at this point. And that's of our current gear, which is not all maxed and not all pink. I would like the weapon value to be much higher though. 438 is not good enough in my opinion. I would like that to be a lot higher. Do we have any sockets now or not? We've got sockets on the booties, haven't we? Already resist, kind of garbage. Do we pot? We don't need that. Is it worth banging it? No, I don't. Yeah, it probably is worth popping in some strength gems in this, isn't it? Now that we've got new booties. You know what? Didn't we get a +1? Not too fussed about having an extra +1 strength. We'll try +1s and then we'll go to +2s. Lol. Love a good fail. There we go. Alright, and then +3s we're going to save until we've got like decent pinks, because in my brain I appreciate and I understand that purple is obviously best in slot gear, right? It's a no-brainer. Purple's the best thing you can get. But putting +3 gems in purple gear seems impossible, and getting a purple to +10 also seems kind of impossible. So I'm humming and hawing whether or not it's better to just get full pinks +10 with +3 gems in, and then should be a tuple. Oh, he cancelled. Let's just fight him here so he doesn't have to run anywhere. But yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be easier to get pink in every slot, +10, and +3 of the gem in every single slot. I think that's easily doable as opposed to getting epics at +10. Because I wouldn't be surprised if you need about 50 purple orbs to get a one purple ant to +10 because of the succession rate. Whereas, is that a 4? No, it's a 5. Whereas a pink item to I think it's +4 is 100% using purple gems. Getting it to +5 is like a 98% or something. Then it's 80, then 70, then 60. Getting it to +10 using purple gems, it just seems like the way. And then the end game grind is basically having a bank of all of your best in slot purples that you slowly plus whenever you have the opportunity, and don't equip them until they become +10s. Because one thing, I think I mentioned this on one of the other streams, but one thing I never actually tested in the beta was what the stats are in a piece of gear when it gets to +10. If, for example, it's adding 2 damage to our weapon every time, and that is it, all the way up to +10, it's probably not worth doing that. But if it goes up by, say, for example, +2, then it goes up to +3 damage, then +4 damage, +5 damage, or even higher than that when it rolls, it's probably better, as I say, just to get a pink to +10. You'd maybe need, like, I don't know, if you got lucky, like 10 purple orbs to level it to +10, as opposed to like the 50 because the RNG. We'll kill these 2 then, scroll. That's fine. Our heal would be worse as well when we respec, or if we respec. Just throwing that out there. Thought process all over the place. don't want you to run anywhere, because I don't think you're going to aggro anything. Tasty. We'll grab them, a 690. I think we have to wait for you to go up a little tiny bit. And we don't actually need any of this. That we could use. Oh, it's a blue. I don't want to use that. I want to save the blues at the moment. That we probably need. That might be okay. Nice scrolls. I'm glad we're getting some scrolls back. Oh, we haven't used any. Probably need to be saving them scrolls so when we do the elite one actually. It makes this go a bit quicker, but as we saw, we don't actually need to use scrolls. We can kill the boss with ease. Without using scrolls, but I did notice the change in pace, change in time to kill. This is just, it gets everything done a bit quicker. We need to do that. Huge. Those are bags, easy peasy. We've got loads of space. Be good. Strength and agility. Jesus. Always giving me garbage. You know what? We shouldn't have healed. We'll just sleep here. Get it on cooldown ready. In case we need it before the boss, but I don't think it's going to take me 3 minutes to kill the boss. Or get to the boss, sorry. I've slept earlier. Cool. Last 3 mobs. Yeah, we'll grab that. Nope. Probably didn't need to cast on this. Because that's now not going to be ready for the boss fight. 488. Oh, that's a push. We'll grab it though, why not? So I think the first 1 or 2 dungeons we did here, in the barracks, we got purples. And then we haven't had another purple since, and I think we've probably ran this about 7 or 8 times now. But let's hope this is the boss kill that drops me another purple. That'll be lovely. Alright, everything's on cooldown, so let's just go. Oh, that's even on cooldown, that's not good. Need to move you down a bit. First heal's fine, you can do that. I don't trust his positioning there, that's better. Should be healing in a second. That's not a good place for him to stand either. Let's just bring him down a bit. Better. How was that line of sight? That wasn't line of sight. What are you talking about? I mean, I'll take it. Oh, just blues again, bro. All garbage blues. Ooh, we did get a purple orb though. That's fine, I'll take that. I'd rather see pink and purple gear, but that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. 73 item slots. Both of these sell for 800. You can get out. And you can get out. Does it sell for 300? 460, that's not bad. I want that scroll as well. You know what? I'm not going to min-max 460 gold. I'm just going to drop that one. Take the courage. Bounce. So yeah, this dungeon again. It seems to be that the game knows I'm spamming it, and it's not giving me any pinks or purples anymore. Gone are the days of getting 2 pinks off the boss, a pink in the chest, and a pink on the way. Maybe he's got a system in place that when you get to a certain gear score, the RNG kicks in hard. As I say, we'll kill these as we leave because they might drop another key. I'm always down for a free key. Good miss. The most annoying mob type in an MMO. Just mass stuns. It's fantastic. Couldn't even get out of that one. Lovely. $1.2k gold. We'll get rid of this. We'll do with depleted keys. So the depleted keys, when you get these at the end of the barracks, you then need to go to the far left area, Hills for Dale, level 25 plus zone, and just kill the trash mobs, all the elites here. And they drop a, what's it called, like a stone or something? And then you use the stone on the depleted keys, and it gives you a key for the second solo dungeon. But the second solo dungeon's elite enemies. It's pretty difficult. I've not been able to do it on this, well, since launch, to be fair. And I tried it in the beta and got my bum handed to me, to be fair. I don't think we need anything. I'm pretty sure we don't need anything here. Both of them helmets were garbage. That's garbage as well. We keep the key. Bit of lag there. That's not great. Kind of a lot of lag here. Oh, what were them gloves? Nah. We don't need agility either. Everything else we keep. Yes, everything else we keep. Happy days. Alright. And we repaired 651k gold. I can't remember what we went into that one with, but I'm guessing we made about 22k. So even if we don't get a single purple drop that we're going to sell to other players, or even sell to a vendor, wherever's better, we're still making 20k on a key. But this is where the game gets a bit hit or miss for me, because like, what do we do with all these stupid keys? But yeah, when you merge them with a stone, it turns into an undercourse key, and that's obviously for the second solo dungeon. But these don't stack either. So that's fantastic. We're just going to have a bank full of keys doing nothing. We can probably sell these at some point, but I'm not going to stand here for 10 minutes spamming chat trying to sell them. Sure, we'll be able to sell them at some point. Willpower, that can go on there, they can go on there. We're still good to hold on to like these things, right? Because we're going to get more in the dungeon room. That can go away, that can go away. No, it can't because we don't have any. Holy, that's our first weapon, Divine Orb. Yeah, okay. That also can't go away, neither can that. So, that can. Happy days. May as well keep them on us, keep them on us. Everything else we're keeping on us. How do we get rid of this key? Jesus, Jesus. I guess we take these out now. 2 keys remaining. Okay. There is a bit of lag going on. I don't like it. It makes me not want to do a dungeon. So, because our bank is so full, we're having to take more and more gear with us on these runs. I mean, some of these gems and stuff like the int gems, the willpower gems, these are going to go to a guildie when he gets online. When they get online, should I say. The +3 gems that I'm not using, I'm going to sell, but I'm not going to do that on stream because it's just a case of spamming the all chat until someone buys them and it's annoying. And then with all the pinks in the bank, selling them or keeping them, because once we do the PvP quest, we get the orb extractor, and then we can destroy the pink items and get a pink orb from them, which is why we're holding on to every pink we get. Same thing with purples, but we don't get many purples. So we've got 2 more barracks runs to do, unless we get lucky on the way out and we get to kill one of these and they drop another key, in which case we've got 3 more barracks runs. So once again, let's hope we get a good piece of loot. I think the last 3 dungeons, I could be wrong, it might be 2, all we've had is blues. No pinks, no purples. Yeah, there's a bit of lag, so let's hope it also doesn't disconnect when we're in here, because then we just lose the key. Which is kind of a really bad system, if you ask me. I'm spoiled by having games that, like, if you disconnect, they keep you in the queue for 5 minutes or something. Or a dungeon, you can just relog back into the dungeon. Not really used to the fact that you get kicked in a dungeon. There goes your key. GG's, 20k minus. Yeah, there is a little bit of lag going on. Not enjoying it. Not enjoying it. May as well take that, to be fair. We'll get more of them, probably. Oh, we need accessories, right? Yeah, it's like a second delay on using skills and stuff. This on the ring, right? Yeah, everything else is plussed. 813, that didn't change my combat rating, increasing this to +1, by the way. So, not sure how that calculation is really working. Wow, that's like a 3-second delay. Okay. I think we're going to beeline to the boss. Because I'm worried I'm going to disconnect. So yeah, I think we beeline to the boss. I've already cast, this is crazy. We've already used this. Yeah, it's like a 2-second delay on stuff. This might be a disconnect, we might lose this key. Or if we go straight for the boss, we might just die on the boss fight. I've healed. There we go. Jesus. Jesus. Line of sighting this boss is going to be a nightmare if this lag continues. Again, normally the servers are pretty tight. The only issue I have, which isn't really an issue, but the only thing that happens I've noticed is just occasionally we get disconnected and rolled back a few minutes, which the devs are working hard on fixing. The actual server stability is normally spot on. There's like no real lag or anything. We'll kill these 2 and kill the boss, and then we'll clear the rest of the dungeon on the way back out. As I say, I just don't want it to just disconnect mid-dungeon. Well, I guess if we disconnect mid-dungeon, it'll roll us back and we'll lose everything we get in the dungeon anyway, so we may even roll back to not entering the dungeon and keeping our key, but probably not. Things don't normally work out that way, do they? Alright, let's grab this, kill boss. And then on the way out, we'll clear everything, as I say. Feels a bit smoother now. Feels a little bit smoother. Do we scroll here? I think we probably do scroll here, right? Yeah, we're gonna scroll here. Hello? There we go. Holy moly. We're not going to charge straight away because we can charge his first heal. He needs to move back a little tiny bit. Perfect. We think we got that off? Yeesh. We should be able to line of sight. Oh, he's moved, that's fine. Easy line of sight. Oh, That delay though, that delay though. Heals for 600, that's not bad. Got him. Pink? No, no pink yet again. 26 gloves. Nope. Alright. Garbage loot yet again. All we're getting is blues now, man. Blues and greens. This is where I kind of feel like this is not worth doing anymore. It's just got to be RNG, but the first bunch of these we ran, we got really good RNG, and we're getting pinks every run, if not 2 pinks every run. Now our drops seem to be trash. Absolute trash. Tuple. I mean, we still have an opportunity to gain pinks from these mobs, but I doubt we're going to get one. I guess we take the emerald, why not? Hold another. Hold another. Okay. We got some scrolls. Scrolls are always nice. Otherwise, we don't need any of this, right? We need the key. It's like running this dungeon and just getting a key as a reward is it's not great. A better shield? Block rating as opposed to 25 more armor. What is our armor? Where do we even see our armor? Oh, there. 131. So we need 300 armor rating. But I think having the shield rating 65 on this is nuts. I think we keep that. I don't think we need anything here. This is all garbage, all junk. Damn, okay. As we stand here wasting our scrolls, lol. We should probably just loot everything at this point. We still have another room on the right hand side and some more boxes to grab, so we won't loot all the garbage actually. Still drop this, it's only 460. Still drop the belt, it's 480. And maybe one of these is cheap. Nah. But yeah, I certainly do feel at the moment that RNG is not on our side. And we are only getting blues from this dungeon. May as well sleep there, get on cooldown. Nada. It's also 1.1k, is that 1.2? 900 gold, that's not bad. Yep, okay. So we can absolutely get rid of these two if we need to. Everything else is pretty good to sell. Okay, let's do this backwards. Yeah, let's do this backwards for a change. Yeesh, that could be a bad pull. This guy walks over a little bit. Nah, it's fine. Take the scroll, that's it. Don't really need the mana part. Right, we're still 5 and 5. We're still 5 and 5. Yeah. Well, I guess we could just use one, right? No, it's fine. It's a single pull. Or it should be a single pull. Oh, we got a bit close, I guess. Nope. Yeah, it's just probably easy going this way. You avoid the potential of a 3 pull, or a 4 pull, I guess. Ooh, dagger, agility and courage. Who on earth? That's just vendor trash. That we just delete. Oh, we're not even buffed. Pretty certain rogues or rangers do not need courage. So I don't think they want that. I think that's a waste of an item slot. Let's get rid of some of these 460s now. 488s. $800. What do we got? This like low 500s. There we go. Final mob. Let's hope we drop something nice. We don't need that green orb, to be fair. We're just going to grab that to sell it, but it only sells for 300 on its own. Makes sense if we can get a big stack of them. Good drop? Nada. Yeah, I don't care about min-maxing that 100 gold. We'll run out this time. We won't use the scroll. We're right at the exit. We may as well run out. But yeah, this seems to be not giving me very good loot anymore. And this, as I say, we're just going to dismantle that when we do arena. Because that's rolled really badly. A shame. Such a shame. No mobs to kill, which means we're not going to get another key back. We can probably drop that orb and this orb. 300 gold worth, if a key drops, but I'm guessing all these mobs have been killed. Yeah. Okay. We'll give you better stats. I'm sure yours doesn't give you plus 6%. It might do. Sell up. Can't remember what we're on again, gold-wise. I guess the chunk of our gold is going to come from selling stuff, so let's just say we're on like, I don't know, 665-ish, give or take. And we don't need any of this. We need that one dagger, that's it, and then everything underneath that line. Holy lag. We didn't make much that time. Was it like 10k? That's a bad run. Seems to be getting worse the more we do it. Again, the first like 1 or 2 we do is crazy. We get loads of pinks. It's nice. We did get a purple, or we've got like 2 or 3 purple orbs so far as well, and I'm pretty certain, I could be wrong, I think these sell for like 50k. Obviously we're not going to sell them because they're the best orbs. We're going to need loads of them. We're going to need loads of them, but yeah, they are pretty expensive to sell or buy. I guess we take them out because we can stack them if we get any more of them, and we are going to get more of them. Let's get the depleted keys in. Let's take the barracks keys out. Is that one more key? Ooh, it's our final key. Alright, look how many stupid keys we got. We're going to have to sell these. And I'm pretty sure we can trade in or sell 1 depleted key and buy 2 barracks keys. So we're probably going to do that at some point, but not on stream, as I say. That can go in as well because we're going to dismantle it. That doesn't fit. That also doesn't fit. So this is my life now. Okay. Well, max willpower, you can go on the courage, fine. And we're about to use our final strength scroll. Yep, so we need all this. We need 3 rows of bag slots because our bags are full. I mean, I guess what I could be doing here is going through all these blues. But the way I see this is, on the 17th, as I say, should be getting an update. And on that day, we should, if everything is correct, we should be able to turn 5 lower tier orbs into 1 higher tier orb. So 5 whites into 1 green, 5 greens into 1 blue, etc. So it does mean that all these blues, we can just convert all these into pinks, and then we can convert all the pinks we get into purples, and we can just start saving basically, you know what I mean? Multiple stacks of purples, 1 stack of pink, because we'll upgrade the pinks to purples, and then 1 stack of blue, 1 stack of all the rest or whatever. Which will free up a lot of inventory space, but until that update comes out, then the other thing I have to think about is if it is like Diabolos 2 Hoarder Cube, we should probably be maintaining all the +1 and +2 gems as well. We should be keeping all these. I've not been doing that, but I probably will from this point forwards. Because we might be able to turn, for example, 5 +1 strength gems into 1 +2 strength gem, 5 +2 into 1 +3, etc. So I probably do want to be keeping every single gem and every single orb. It's just I don't have the bag space to do it. As I say, before I was keeping like a full bank of basically just green orbs, until I realized that I had no bank space. I was like, nah, I'm gonna have to start selling these. This is not working out for me. Yeah, alright, let's continue. This is our final run in the barracks. And we don't need to kill these on the way in because we're currently holding a key. You can't get a second key. Don't you dare stun me, line of sight, please. Didn't need to do that, it's fine. And plus, it's a stun when they charge me, and this is not a root or a snare. Or the stun is not a root or snare, so that wouldn't even protected me, I don't think. Alright, let's do this without using scrolls. Let's start to ramp up our scrolls. Oh, I wonder if it's... No, it's not worth saving tier 4 scrolls to turn to tier 5, because we might not even be able to do that. And as I say, with the scroll upgrading, that might not be how it works. We might not be able to do anything like that. Anything of the sorts. We'll only know on the 17th when we get the update. This is just me trying to think ahead in terms of what is good to save and what is not good to save. For all I know, the update drops and I've got a bank full of like random orbs that I can't do anything with, so I'm just going to have to vendor them all. Big crit. Big kutu. Alright. Yeah, when again, if the update drops, and it is how I think, we'll then save every single orb we get. Whites, greens, all of them. But until then, blue plus is all I'm saving at the moment. Nope, don't need them. Level 1 gem. Nah, I'm only going to keep the strength ones, I think. I don't have bank space to keep all of these. I'll grab it for now, just in case I decide differently. We'll clear everything before the boss. Servers seem pretty stable again now. Just a momentary bit of lag. Nice. Ooh. That's actually good. It's a shame we bought this. That's actually not bad. 169 weapon damage, 38 strength, 38 courage, and crit 33. It's not a bad weapon. It's not a bad weapon. We might be able to sell that for like 10k or something. Maybe 25k. We'll see. Someone might want that. What are we doing? Buffing. New scroll of strength, big. Yeah. That we might want to keep then, I guess. I don't know. I just need to do a bunch of arena and get loads of them dismantling item things. Because that in itself will free up like 10 bank slots. Because we'll get rid of all the pinks. Fine. We might have a 2 puller. Yep. It's fine, it's good. Tabbed and Retribution the second dude. Person was about to die. 3 seconds of not being able to use melee abilities, it made sense. Nope. Nice. Pink weapon all. We'll grab the Sabatons. The Sabatons. All this we can sell so far. Happy days. We can also probably get rid of that little gem as well, I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Does make sense to keep the little gems though, if we have more bank space. They don't sell for much, those two. Throw 425, we'll drop them too if we need. Yeesh, yeah, we're getting full. We getting full. What are we on? 672, I believe, when we started, right? Maybe 673? We don't need courage, we're not going to grab that. Let's do boss first before we do the bottom area. Let's drop everything that's 460. And 300 and lower. That's a trash, we don't need that. Alright, we can probably drop them 3. All these 4 are all 488s, that's what we're going to be dropping, I think. Oh, that's low. 482, we don't need that. Yeah, alright. Let's do that. Keep going. This should be called an inventory management game. We'll take all that. We've got another 460, I think, there. That's not bad. We stuck? There we go. Don't really need a +2 emerald. Agility. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that. I'm confident we're gonna replace all these 488s. Super confident. Alright. Kill this dude, kill boss. And then we got 1 key remaining. I believe. I'm pretty sure 1 key remaining. Don't necessarily need retribution off cooldown, so we can go without having that ready, I think. Is that a new gem? It's not a new gem. Let's heal up, wait for our heal to come off cooldown. What are we on? 91%. Yeah, we good. Line of sight, you being serious? Perfect. Done the first heal. Oh, that was a bit of a slow brain moment. I forgot to stun him. What's the hotkey? What's the hotkey? Any second, there we go. We're gonna pot here because I'm a little bit low. That's a heal, we could have just tanked that. He's not in a good place. We're gonna have to bubble this next one, I think. Feel a purple. Lol. Strength, courage, melee, crit by 22. 26, 26. That's actually better than our current piece of gear, I think. It's not, because it's pristine titanium, and this is fine titanium, although I would have thought the word pristine would have meant it's better than fine. But 22 more crits, nice. Willpower, courage, we do not need. This was yet again a waste of a key. Ooh, or was it a waste of a key? Regeneration, we're just going to grab that. We don't want to, well, whatever. Health, willpower, courage, not the best. I mean, I think this still was a waste, right? This is nice and all. 56 willpower, 56 courage. But the regeneration stat is awful. So we can probably sell this. I mean, I'm not too fussed about min-maxing here. I would easily sell this for like 100k, maybe 150k at a push. But the fact it's got regeneration on it suggests it's not a very good item. Superior silk, I don't know if that is the best quality of cloth you can get either. I'm not really familiar with the terminology, like exquisite spirit silk. This is just silk. Pristine steel, emerald, I don't really know what the tiers are. I've not really paid attention enough to understand them. What are we getting rid of now then? I guess these, they only sell for 300. And this gem we do want. Oh, 460, I thought that would sell for more. Easy. So, I mean, all in all, good run, because if we sell this, 100k. But chances are we're just going to pass that over to the mage. But yeah, at least 100k I'd say I can get that. Probably way more. It's probably worth more like 200, but I just don't know value. Supply and demand, isn't it? Who really needs that chest piece when it's wasted 28 regeneration on it? Ugh, another crap buckler. 4 at 8 we don't need. So the purple I felt on the boss must have just been from the chest. Happy days. We want that. And we want that. This is where sorting just makes everything a lot easier. You know what, I'm not going to keep the +1 willpower gem, that seems stupid at this point. We are pushing min-max in this goal, definitely. Oh. What stats do you level up on Pally? Strength, courage, and intellect. Personally, I think the no-brainer stats to level is get base strength to 100 and base agility to 75. Because they are the requirements to use all the gear in the game. Some people are claiming it's 300 strength. That's incorrect. The 300 strength is for clerics to use plate. For a paladin to use plate, it's 100 base strength and 75 base agility. And don't do what I did. It's not you have invested 75 points. It's the number here. I thought it meant we had to invest 75 points, so I wasted 10 points in agility, because this doesn't need to be 85, it needs to be 75. You don't have to invest 75 points, you just need base 75 points. The other thing I'm seeing a lot of people say is you basically level up, or you want to level up, every single skill. Can we move this? No, we can't. You want to level up every single skill except for... You don't need to level up Wings of Freedom. It doesn't need leveling. You don't need to level up Charge. It doesn't need leveling. And you don't need to level up... where is it? Retribution. Those are the 3 skills you don't want to level up. You can see here I've not leveled up hardly any skills because I've spec'd badly, I think. But you don't want to spec in Retribution because all this does is give you 15% more damage. It doesn't do anything else. It's a 30-second cooldown. It can only be used after parrying, and the attack itself can miss. So you don't want Retribution. Thank you for the follow, Fever. Appreciate that, buddy. I would also go as far as saying you don't need to level up Hammer of Might. I did. But again, a 45-second cooldown where it adds, let's say, 100 damage, don't think that's worth doing. So I wouldn't also level up Hammer of Might. It doesn't increase the stun, so I don't see the point of it. And then, as I say, the final 2 skills you don't want to level up, Charge and Wings of Freedom. Wings of Freedom would be really good if it gained immunity to all CC, but it's only Root and Snare. And I don't think anybody casts a Root or Snare, so this doesn't do anything. It works against PvE mobs, but PvP doesn't do anything. And Charge, I guess if you're doing nothing but PvP, you probably do want to level up Charge because it increases the stun for 2 seconds as opposed to 1. But it's also a waste of stat points, personally. Yeah. I put in 70 points in both Int and Courage. Without being leveled, my current gear, 505 Strength and 373 Courage. I'm happy about it because it means our heal heals some more and our Holy Wrath hits for more. So I don't think it's a complete waste in leveling Courage and Int. But I honestly don't think you need to put any points in Courage and Int because all your gear, essentially, should be Strength Courage gear. Didn't even realize you could level up skills. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll... well, at least you've not leveled any wrong skills. I guess. Bit of lag there. This is what you get for trying to learn the game on your own. I mean, it's the best way of doing it. It's the most fun as well, in my opinion. Just sort of going through it and going, oh my god, what is this item? And holy moly, I've just hit this much damage. It's just fun being like a noob. Nothing bad in that at all. I enjoy it. I think everything's going to sell for more now, so let's just drop one of these orbs because we don't need it. And I think that's the dungeon done. Heals based off Int. I think it's Courage and Int, right? Yeah, Courage Int. So the calculations could be a bit off. You will have to spend points and test this if you really want to test it. But I think Courage increases the min-max heal by, for example, 1 point, and the additional heal by 1 point, whereas Int is 1 plus 1 every 2 points of Int. So Int's like the secondary stat is going to scale off, whereas Courage is going to scale mainly off Courage. But then also you have to think, there might be an ad break now, apologies if there is an ad break for you, but also you have to think that the first, like, say 10 points in plus Int is basically free, right? I've put no points in willpower. I mean, the first, like, 20 points is free. Is so low on cost, you probably could level this to maybe, I don't know, 30? 2k XP? For plus 30 and something is so cheap, it might be worth doing. But I personally think I need to respec. I don't like how I've built my character. I spread my points too thin all over the shop, I think. You going to the barracks? Yeah, you are. We're going to kill these on the way out, because we might get a key on the way out. I also don't know if it is worth putting any points in resistances. I did. I put 200 points in all 4 resistances. If I do a 4-man dungeon, because I've watched a bit of Twitch and stuff, watched a few other people start the second dungeon and whatnot, I'm aware that some of the dudes hit really hard fire damage. But having 250, if not 383 in fire resistance... Key? No key. it means that I have a 12, maybe 14% chance to take half fire damage. That's so low, I think that's a waste of points. Just say being as squishy as I am. I think the squishiness is because of your gear. Also, highly recommend putting points in HP early on. I banged 1,000 points in this. I think everybody puts 1,000 points in HP. The first thing to level up is just dump loads in health. It's dirt cheap. Personally, wouldn't put any in mana, because as soon as you're low on mana, you just sleep or you just drink a mana pot, right? You don't really need more mana, in my opinion. I wasted 200 points in mana. I guess the 200 points helped me as I was leveling. Oh, you're only level 14. Yeah, the other thing to do is, it's a bit of a waste of gold as you level, but it's probably worth coming here every couple of levels, maybe, and picking up a blue weapon. I mean, at the moment, blue weapons to me cost 36,000 for level 24. But if your weapon's not within a couple of levels of what you are, it's probably worth just to grab a blue weapon. Or if you're in a guild, you know, people will be just trading you different gear and stuff and handing over your gear. That's what you do. Yeah, sound. But do be mindful that it does cost 500,000 gold to respec at level 25. Which you will get. It's very daunting when people first hear that. But like the first dungeon quest you do, oh, this gives you 50k gold. Never mind. I thought that gave you more. I think there's a second dungeon quest that gives you 1,000,000 gold. So you will have enough gold to respec. And for example, we just ran a solo dungeon. We got this purple. This, as I said, can probably sell for 100, 150k gold, maybe even 200k gold, depending on if people really want it. Not really roll best in slot. Oh, it's level 24. No one's going to want this. Oh, it's level 24. Why did we get a level 24 epic? Oh, alright, never mind. That's minus 100k gold. We're just going to vendor that. That's going to get orbed and destroyed. Never mind. Repair. Right, let's sell all this. We need that blue one. I thought that was a green. My bad. I don't think we needed anything else from this. This is all garbage. Yup. Need the key. Oh, they're actually good. Strength, courage, and melee crit. And this weapon's also good. We'll keep those two. Willpower, courage, and health. No one wants that. That is now going to get banked, I guess. Don't need that, don't need that. Everything else we need to keep. We are filling up our inventory so much. Holy, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that was 24. That's such a shame. Oh, it's such a shame. I mean, I guess that's going to be good for mage for a while. Willpower, courage, 56, 56. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess. How do we now do this then? So we can take out our final... Oh, was that our final barracks key? It was. We are done with the barracks. Jesus, just so much crap. So much stuff. How do we play the game? How do we play the game? What can we do? We can put a pink one in. We don't have a pink one. We can't put any of these orbs in the bank. Massive. We can put 2 of them in. Huge. We need that. Yellow. Yeah, that's not going in either. Scrolls. That's not going to fit. Neither's the key, and these 2 are not too bad. Okay. So we are officially kind of stuck in terms of things we have. The next step here for me was basically going to be, we sell these 2 keys, probably for 40k each, and then we sell all these keys, or we grind over here to get the stone item in Hillsfar Dale to turn all of them depleted, sorry. To put all these, they don't have a head, to put all these depleted keys into the stone, or the stone into the keys, to turn them all into undercourse keys, and then we just sell all the undercourse keys. Then with the extra gold we make, we just buy, I don't know, 100 barracks keys, and we just run barracks back to back to back. Eesh, too many items though. Ideally, no one's buying them. What else we got here? No one wants that. No one wants that either. Int Courage 1's 8 could be sellable. Agility Willpower Block, that's like the worst rolled item ever. Yeah, okay. So I can probably sell these 4 to people. This is only 24 though. Maybe people won't realise. Who knows? I'll have to let them know. I don't want to juke them. And then we got a decent Paladin sword. And decent Paladin pants. 22 melee crit. An additional 33 melee crit. Yeah, okay. But honestly, I think that is going to wrap us up for today's stream. Short and sweet today because we're at Barracks queues.